What's the time to kill like? Nothing like Marvel Rivals. Nothing like Marvel Rivals. I'd say it's closer to League. Like, it can take a little bit because some characters get really tanky, but for the most part, I'd say definitely closer to League or Overwatch than Marvel Rivals. But yeah, okay. I will show characters. So there is Abrams. This guy is always broken. I don't know why, but he is just always broken. But he is a character that people are prone to feed with if they don't know what they're doing. Yes, it's Blue Hellboy. Or do you mean Apollo? Apollo's like Hellboy's son. This is Apollo. He hasn't come out yet, but I have a feeling he's going to be like Raphael in Soul Calibur. Yeah, this is like Hellboy's son, and then this is Blue Hellboy. So he's like a melee-heavy character. You just punch people and slam them into walls, and then punch them again, and then make them cry. This is like Blitzcrank. He has a pull, and he has a bomb that he puts on you, and it explodes, and then he has a big purple beam of death. I have banned him because I don't like playing against him in Street Brawl. This is Billy, the goat. He smacks things with his club and shoots things with his gun and jumps at people, pulls them in, that kind of thing. Calico is cat inspired. She kind of goes invisible. She has like AoE damage with her ult, I think. She has like bombs that blow up. Celeste, we still don't really know what she does, but God, I want her in the game. I think she's gonna come out in 2 days, hopefully. This is Doorman. He shoots a cart at you that like stuns you into a wall. He has a door that he can open that creates like a portal from one side to the other. So you open a door on like one side of the map and then open the other one on like the other side of the, not like the full map, it has a limited range, but you can shoot through the door. So if they're on like one side of the lane and you're on another, you can shoot into that side. This character also has an ult. It's like, what's his name? Who's the big Mordekaiser? It's like Mordekaiser's ult, except you're just in this, it like brings you into a different area where you can't see any enemies and you can't interact with any enemies, but there's no enemy in there. It's not like Mordekaiser, you're not fighting against Mordekaiser. You're just in a room and you have to like jump across it to the other door on the other side. So normally when you're playing against a doorman, if you don't, you need to be like mindful of your stamina when you're around him, because if you run out of stamina, you'll probably die in his ult. This is Drifter. He's like, does anyone like blind someone in League? I can't remember. Either way, he blinds you, you can't see anything, and then he just attacks you with his claws. He's very annoying. And this is Dynamo. I was just playing with one. He's like a big AoE ult. Dynamo has a heal. He has like a boop stun thingy. He has something where he can like teleport himself and a teammate away, like a short distance, and reload their guns. And his ult is an AoE. This is Graves. She's kind of like Moira with her left click. Moira from Overwatch. Her ult is like a gravestone that she puts down, and it summons spawns that go and fight things. And she also she like throws down a jar of heads that attack people. It's very annoying. This is Great Talon. He's kind of like Varys or Hanzo or Hawkeye. He's the arrow guy. His ult is like kind of like Jinx ult, I guess. It just shoots as far as you can control it. I don't know if there's anyone in League who you can control their ult, but you shoot it and guide it. There's got to be someone. I feel like maybe. Yeah, Graves is really cool. Graves is a really strong character. She's fun. She's good, like, lane pusher. I can't think of anyone who would be similar in League, but very good at lane pushing. Yorick, I guess, because Yorick spawns things too, right? Hayes is like Katarina. Her ult's kind of like Katarina's ult. And she works for the government. She shoots knives. She is asleep. She's a bitch. A really good Hayes is terrifying. This is Holiday. They have a barrel that it's kind of like Ash, I guess, that like country vibe. She has jump pads that she can put down and like bounce off of. You can also bounce your barrels off of them and explode them and stuff. She's a pull, like a grapple type thing. A lasso, I guess would be the word. This is Infernus. He does fire damage. He shoots things, lights them on fire. His ult is like a big AoE stun. He can run on the ground really fast and create like the pavement becomes fire essentially, so he burns people. Okay, this is Ivy. She has an AoE where she just puts down vines. They do damage over time. Slows you, I think, right? She also turns into like a stone gargoyle, smacks on the ground. She can also pick up her allies or a bomb if she doesn't choose to pick up her allies and throw them at you. Who would he be like? Is there anyone in ice? He slows. He has like a beam that slows people. He has a grenade that he can throw that heals teammates or damages enemies. He has a big dome ult. Yeah, like Mei. He has a big dome ult. Good point. that heals people in it, teammates in it, and enemies can't get out. This is Lady Geist. She just has AoE. Her ult is really fucking annoying. I play a character that, like, his ult is, you just hold on to someone, and then your enemy can shoot them and they can't do anything. But if she doesn't die in it, her ult lets her steal the HP of someone else. So if she's really low, she just ults someone, and then she gets their amount of HP, and they get her amount of HP. So there are many times where I will ult a Lady Geist, and she won't die in that time period, and then she just ults me, and suddenly she's got full HP, and I am one shot away. But she does damage, does like AoE damage, and then her ult is hell, and she is a gilf. Yes, she is a hot older lady. This is Lash. She uses lassos to pull people in. His ult is like this giant AoE that like yoinks everybody up into the air, and then he slams them onto the ground, and then he slams into them and does a bunch of damage. He's terrifying. It's a really good character. This is McGinnis. It's kind of like Shaco or something. She spawns turrets. She has a big gun, Gatling gun thingy that she shoots. Pretty simple. Just put down turrets. She's a healing thingy. She can heal her turrets, heal herself. This is Mina. She's a bleed character. You shoot people, they bleed. You jump in the air with your AoE ult thingy, and you silence people with your ult. It's not like a huge AoE. It's a pretty small AoE, but still. This is Mirage. He's kind of like Nocturne or Pantheon. He can like go across the map. He's kind of a mix of like that, and if you've ever watched Street Fighter, Rashid, he's like spinning sandy tornado thingies. This is Mo. He has a burrow underground thingy, and then he spins up. He has health, or lifesteal. He has a blind, and his ult is the grab thingy that I mentioned earlier. This is Paige. She shoots out. She gives shields. She has AoE damage, a stun, and her ult is a big AoE stun. This is Paradox. I always forget this character's name. She's pretty cool though. She has like an AoE slow attack thingy. Her ult is this like, she has a window that you can't shoot through, or it does like reduce damage when you shoot through it. It's really interesting. And her ult like switches to people. It's like Urgot ult. This is Pocket. Pocket just does a bunch of AoE damage essentially. His ult is like this big AoE. It does huge amounts of damage, but it can't kill. It's called Affliction. It can't kill, but it will like take you down to very low HP pretty quickly, so you have to be mindful when you get hit. This is Rem. He's an angel. He has a pillow, and he throws a pillow at people. And again, yeah, this is Rem. He shoots a pillow that has a knockback. He heals with his 2. He has little minions that he can put on teammates, or he can get them to like clear the map objectives, like the jungle essentially for him, and his ult is a big sleep. This is 7. 7 has a stun, AoE damage, a little gun booster essentially, and an AoE ult that just does damage to everything around in line of sight. This is Shiv. I don't really know very much about what Shiv does. He essentially just bleeds people, does a lot of high damage. He's kind of like Genji. I would say he's kind of like Genji or like Zed or something, I guess. Something like that. Like a divey type character. He's really annoying. He gets really tanky sometimes too, which is a nuisance. This is Silver. She's like... She's a character when she ults, she turns into a wolf and she just slices at you. She gets good regen. She's really hard to kill. If she shoots enough times, she just turns into a dog and then fucks everything up. Awu Menace. This is Sinclair. He has an ult that steals someone else's ult. He can summon a clone or something. This thingy. Spectral Assistant. And you can have it shoot your one. You can like use this to shoot this at the same time. So you can have 2 of them shooting at once, and you can kind of control it to go into a certain direction. You can also use this to like switch places with the assistant. So like if you need to get away, you just put down your assistant and then teleport to it. You also turn people into rabbits. This is Venator. He's kind of like, I'd honestly compare him to Graves in League. He's got a big ult that does a lot of damage. He's got a trap. He pew-pews. He has true damage, so kind of like Vayne. This is Victor. The more damage Victor takes, the more damage he does. Kind of like Mundo. I would say he's kind of like Mundo. This is Vindicta. She's just a bitch sniper, kind of like Widowmaker in Overwatch, or Black Widow in Marvel Rivals. This is Viscous. He's kind of like a support character. He can turn people into cubes of goo. Just think Flubber. This is Flubber. His ult, he turns into a big ball of goo and just rolls around and like bounces people into walls and stuff. He's really annoying. There's this guy who streams named Vegas, and he created this build where you could like I think they patched this, but you could get people stuck into a room and just like bounce against the wall. They literally couldn't move. You would just sit there just bouncing against one wall and then the other, and you were just stuck forever until you died, just getting squished by the goo over and over and over again. It was terrifying. He has like a fist that he like spawns and it just bounces up. Is there anyone like Viper and Cassio? Well, it's not like Cassiopeia. I mean, this character slithers, but it's like kind of like Jinx. You just hold left click and shoot at things for the most part. You slither, you have a dagger, you have venom, you slither, and you can when you're sliding in this game, you don't run out of ammo essentially, and she just kind of thrives at sliding, and her ults you turn people into like they can't move essentially. This is Warden. He's kind of like your typical like soldier type character in any game. Soldier or like the easy go-to character. He's got a gun, he shoots his gun, he's got like a trap thingy. He's essentially just the basic pew-pew character. So if you start the game, I feel like Warden's a pretty good start character. He's got like an AoE flask, his ult just gives you a bunch of buffs. You're just scarier. Warden with a coordinated team is terrifying. Yeah, he's a really good character. He's like limited range, he's not like very far range or anything, but he's pretty strong. This is Wraith. Her ult is like... Is there anyone comparable in League? I can't think of anyone. But I also haven't played League in so long. But you just ult someone and this like stack of cards, kind of like Gambit, I guess, with the style anyways. But the stack of cards follows them and like boops them up. Gambit had a fucking gun. Yeah. Boops them up. She just shoots things. You teleport. So you have a teleport. You have CC with her ult and AoE. And then Yamato is your typical samurai. You ult, you get stronger. You have an AoE power slash. You have some movement, you know. Pretty typical samurai character. Typical weeb character, yeah. I mean, I love that this game has some very good character designs. They're very unique. They're very well designed. I feel like there's something for everybody. I personally, when I played League, I used to play characters like Malphite, or if I played top lane, it would be like Malphite or Teemo or Renekton. So I like the tanky characters. Or if I played bot lane, it would probably be characters like McGinnis or probably someone like Venator, because I played like Vayne, Varus, Graves, when Graves used to be more of an AD carry than he is now. And then I played support. So yeah, Paige is a support, Rem is a support, Mo is like a top laner. Graves is just like a lane bully. Normal mode is too much for me. My brain can only handle Brawl. I mean, Brawl is a great way to learn too. I feel like Brawl is like a perfect learn the game, learn items, don't be overwhelmed. Because the game modes last really long. Like regular mode is 45 minutes. Most new players, it's like League as well. Like most new players aren't going to know how to close out a game that well. So it takes a long time to get through a game. Whereas Brawl is like 15-20 minutes max. So, and you still, like, you get a good opportunity to learn items as well. So, how does the phasing work? Is it like top lane, mid lane? Here, I'll just hop in so you can see it. There's no, there is no jungling in this game. Like, there is, but there isn't. It's weird. So it's 2 in every lane. There's 3 lanes, 2 people in every lane. Nobody really does jungling. Why is it putting me into Brawl map? Well, I mean, it's the same thing. I'm an idiot. It's all the same thing. So you've got your base. They recently redesigned this like a week ago or so. It looks really freaking cool. Look at how fucking cool that looks. That looks so fucking cool. You have your base turrets, and then you have the Nexus essentially. You have your other turrets. Or I guess those are the inhibitors essentially. These are the turrets. And you've got your lanes, as you can see here. You've got one lane here, yellow, blue, green. And then throughout you can see there's all of this stuff on the map that is... These are jungle camps and stuff. So there is jungling in this game. It's just that there is no individual jungler. This is... Again, there is no jungling in this game. You've just got 3 lanes. There's 2 people who go into every lane. There is jungling in this. It's just not something that one individual person does. And as Bashio said, jungling in League is kind of toxic. So maybe that's why they don't have it as an individual role in this. But there are jungle camps, these weird things. There's different levels to them. There's these little triangles on the map. I hope you can see them. There's like a single one, then there's one with like a line under it, and then there's ones with 2 lines under them. The 2 lines under them ones are stronger than the 0 lines under them. And then there's these little box thingies, and these are Sinners, soul thingies. They're just things you smack and you get souls for them. It's 6v6, yes. And you've got these that you just smack them and they give you souls and they take some HP from you. So it's a risk reward kind of thing. Holy shit, they do so much damage when you're low level. Goddamn. And then there's this thing called an urn. You take this from one side of the map to the other. You get souls for it for the whole team. But you obviously fight over it. Because, you know, you don't want the enemy team to get free souls. And then there is your Baron type character. Mob thing. This is the Baron. Ah. Souls are like money. You buy items using souls. Currently I have 0 souls, but technically, like, you can hover over this. This one's 1,600 souls. This one's 800 souls. So this is a lot of... Oh, also the best part of this game, dude. Best part of this game, there are public builds. So when you play a character for the first time, there's normally a default build in here. So if you press B, it opens up the store. Then you go to build browser. You've got the default build for every character, but then you can go into public and look at everyone's builds. This kind of gets overwhelming when you don't know what the items do and stuff. But when you get an idea of how the items work, like, it's super useful. So, souls are currency and power level, kind of. Yeah, so souls, 300 to next means, like, over... Well, you can't see it because my camera's in the way. But either way, you level up via gaining souls, and they're also your currency. And then the more you level up, obviously, the more you can level up your skills. A lot of the time when you have a build going, it also gives you suggested item or skills to level up and stuff. So the suggested builds are really detailed. Content creators obviously gain a lot from that. This game is fantastic, Fody. If you like League, you like Overwatch, you like Marvel Rivals, anything like that, then this game is honestly perfect. And again, it has a huge learning curve. So if you're interested in playing something that you start out, it feels great, and the more you play it, the more you feel satisfied in learning. Like, this is, like, there's so much to this game. Movement is massive in this game. It's a huge learning curve. Like, I just learned yesterday that if you press shift when you climb and then hold control, you slide. Whereas if you don't do that, you just walk and you're really slow. So that's like an increase in momentum that can save your life when you're running away. Obviously, when you like do dash into slide, there's like in the middle here, there's a stamina bar. So that's the stamina I normally, like, some characters start with 3 stamina, some start with 2. This character has very little fucking stamina. It sucks, but you know, either way. Great fucking game if you want to play it. Highly recommend it. It's also like Dota, where you can deny souls, or you can deny farm. You can deny CS. So when you're laning, there's like little souls that pop up. You can shoot the enemies, and you need to shoot yours before the enemy shoots yours. After a second, you just like auto-claim them, but if the enemy shoots yours beforehand, then you lose it. So you have to like fight over that in lane 2. So it's really interactive. Is it easy to migrate lanes? Yeah, I mean, especially once you get used to movement in this game. There's, here, I don't know exactly where the heck they are. Over here, aha. So there's this thing over here. So let's say you're in mid lane and something's going on in green lane, and you use this, like, booster. Oh, there's also buffs. This is like a buff. You can smack it and get free buffs. But yeah, there's like a lot of movement in this game. Like wall bouncing, sliding. I don't have any stamina. But there's a lot to this game. But movement isn't too bad. The map used to be smaller. They made it bigger so that it wasn't so easy to migrate from one lane to the other. But there are... it doesn't take too long to go from one side to the other. There's also... Some characters can use tunnels to go from one side to the other. And there's also like an underground portion. And there's also teleporters. So if you need to get from a whole side to the other, you teleport. And now I'm on this side. I was over here. Now I'm over here. So they thought of everything. There's also parrying. Yep. So there's meleeing in this game. You can kind of, you know, it's a fairly long charge up. It's hard to react to, especially when you're new, but there's also like little hidey spots. So you can't see, this is like a veil, so nobody can see through this. So you can hide here. Yes, minions keep spawning over and over and over again, just like in League. I don't think, these things don't like regain HP over time or anything, so the turrets and the walkers are essentially just, once you start doing damage to them, they'll stay low. So, parried someone in game and I felt godlike. It's so satisfying to parry, and it's so brutal to get parried. That shit hurts. Like, internally, your soul just dies a little bit. Yeah, this game has a lot of details to it. It's a lot of little intricacies. It is a fantastic game. I highly recommend anyone play it. It's just, it feels like it has a very good future in competitive gaming, and it's just really fun. And again, like the characters are super unique. There is a huge skill ceiling to this game, but it's also, it has like a low skill floor in the sense that, again, with the brawl mode, you can hop into a game and just start fiddling around. You don't have to, you know anything. The objectives are like in League, yeah. There's one turret, there's essentially one turret in every lane, and then the next thing is like a walker, so it's like an upgraded turret. And then when you get into the base, there's the inhibitors, there's the turrets, and then the inhibitors, and then the nexus. So it's essentially exactly like League in that sense.